Hi, I'm Aaron from 5 Minute Learn, and today I'm going to teach you how to renew a ceiling fan. The fan motor housing and light fixture could be painted while still attached to the ceiling. But to get a complete even coat of paint, I believe it is important to remove the whole fan from the ceiling. To do so, begin by removing the light bulbs and sconces from the fixture. Detach the light fixture from the fan unit. Obviously, this step will vary by the make and model of the fan that you own. It can also vary by the type of light you have attached to your fan. It is also possible to have a ceiling fan with no light fixture at all. Loosen the screws that hide the electrical wires and detach the link. Again, this step can vary. I had a quick connect link, but some units may have the wires nutted together. Next, unscrew the blades from the fan motor housing. I found later when reattaching the blades that a long Phillips head bit was much easier to use than a standard size one. Be careful to find any screws that may fall to the floor. As a tip, I suggest placing a white drop cloth underneath your workspace to easily identify the screws that would otherwise hide in your carpet or skip across your flooring. Loosen the escutcheon from the joint where the fan connects to the ceiling. The escutcheon can be removed later completely, but for now you only need access to the wiring that gives power to the fan. Use a voltage tester to confirm whether you have successfully disconnected the power to the unit. My detector gives both a visual and audible warning if the circuit is still live. I then went to my electrical panel, switched off the appropriate breaker, and again used the tester to verify the circuit was safe to touch. Should the step concern you at all, consider using a professional electrician to help you remove and replace the fan. Remove the connectors from the fan blades and clean all of the pieces you plan to paint with an all-purpose cleaner. You will want everything as clean and dry as possible to ensure a uniform coating. Spend some time masking off any and every surface that you do not want painted. Take special care with the light sockets and fan motor housing. Paint in the wrong place can ruin the fan unit pretty quickly. To paint all of the screws the same color as the hardware, I drilled some holes in a piece of cardboard and then placed all of the screws top end up. It made it really easy to paint all of them. I used Rust-Oleum's metallic paint and primer in one in a satin nickel finish. I found that this spray paint coated extremely well, and I didn't have to second coat anything except in some of the more tight spaces of the fan housing. I used real quick motions to lightly coat everything several times so as not to allow the paint to pool or drip. We decided to paint the fan blades a semi-gloss black. Using Rust-Oleum's 2x Ultra Cover paint and primer, again I was able to coat the blades smoothly and with only one coat. We let everything dry for at least 8 hours, although I would suggest you let them sit for a full 24 hours if you can. You can now reverse the previous steps and begin piecing the fan back together. Before I connected everything up, I tested my light fixture and fan motor to ensure I had properly connected all the wires correctly. And there you have it. But here's a before and now an after picture. I think it turned out really well. So there's a couple of things to note here. I painted the tops of the screws and I forgot that some of them are actually pointed up, so they expose themselves to the bottom and to the view. So I just simply took some spray paint, sprayed it onto some cardboard, and I took a detail brush and I just brushed them up, and that turned out pretty nice. I think it also bears noting that my wife really hated the original fan. It had a white and a polished brass motif. The white really showed off the dirt, any dust that the fan might have picked up during the week. And we were just about to spend about $200 in replacing it, but we went to a big box store after seeing this project on Pinterest, and we spent about $15 in paint and about 2 hours in time. And I think it turned out really well. So thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something today. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Also check out my Facebook page. Leave any comment there. I check it all the time, and let me know if there's any projects you want me to do in the future. Thanks for watching 5 Minute Learn, and remember, you're never too old to learn something new.